Mishpatim, more than Yitro, which is concealed enough, yeah, it seems as though the portion of Yitro speaks about a revelation that was never before, but actually it's a very deep concealment because it's a conditioned, not only conditioned, it's an imposing revelation. It has been coerced on humanity, the giving of Torah, and definitely we see that it's a huge coercion on the spirit. The only way we learn about it is when we read the Midrash, which suggests this story that when Torah was given, spirit left the bodies. They wanted to go back to their origin, to the source, and there was a need for each person to have two angels, meaning two powerful messengers, in order to sort of push the spirit back to the body. It means this is what Torah is doing. It's pushing God into humans. And that is meaning sort of imposing to create some sort of memory or pixels of memory, I don't know, or sort of codes, something that is coded of memory that we can go away from it, from the contract, but because it was imposed on us, the creator cannot take back or cannot sort of cancel the contract. Sort of in a way, the way that that the creator imposed its presence, its light, its way of the thought of reforming, and I mean imposed Torah on the spirit, and the spirit were as well coerced into this contract, is actually a promise by the higher that it will never sort of cancel the contract with us because it was imposed. And this is why I'm saying that slavery, meaning imposing an outer rule upon ourselves, is paramount, and it's a condition to this relationship. And so we start with how the Creator imposed on Israel, even because they said something really which is not very clear, but there was a moment of need, a united, in time, a united will of recognizing the fact that there is separation among ourselves, and definitely a very deep separation of us from the higher. So we're saying at that moment, we'll do whatever you will ask, meaning we are giving ourselves to your will. We are willing to become slaves, meaning to serve your interest, your agenda, the agenda of the Creator. And then to complete it comes the Mishpatim, and it suggests how it will enact itself within the consciousness of spirit. This is why the portion of Mishpatim starts with slavery. You're buying your slavery. Not only that you are sort of, you find yourself in a situation that you are enslaved by something. No, you have to actually purchase the state of slavery in terms of choosing who is your master. This is what he's saying. And why actually the spirit can enact it? It's because of the giving of Torah. Now, this is what happens after giving Torah. This is what happens to the spirit. They were forced back into the state of slavery, which is called the body or the corporal life, and now they have to manage it. How actually to recruit different forces like Torah to free themselves from, not to free themselves, but to be able to be a slave or to choose the true master. So if they're saying, well, I'm in love with my corporal life, anyhow, it's not yours. You just misused it. You misused it. Usually we misuse it. So this is what it says. Okay, so we need to sort of, this is why I'm saying, and why it's so concealed, because it cannot be revealed without an effort. We need the right vessel that need to form itself is from the difficulty and the understanding that I see it, I invested in understanding Hebrew or English in translation, and definitely I see that I cannot penetrate it. I need a different setup in myself to penetrate it. So it's a revelation of what is concealed from me. Okay, it's a revelation of not to be misled by the obvious or by what we see.